Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCA Extra. Getting on a few minutes late today, but wanted to talk about some new dining options some UVM students are seeing this week, and it's all in the name of sustainability. So our Lucy Kale actually went out there earlier this week, talk about the program, and to get a taste of the food too. So Lucy, thanks for joining us.
Hi, John. Morning.
Morning. So let's just dive right into this. This is all part of the school's the Climate Kitchen Initiative, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So the UVM's Climate Kitchen is a team of researchers that are kind of pursuing this.
Yeah. And so tell me about that. It's just this week. Well, this program is just the week, but it's part of their kind of larger mission, right? Of going sustainable. So tell me about, what that goal is, and then also we can kind of talk about, what the options are on the menu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So just this week, UVM Dining teamed up with the Climate Kitchen, and they're letting people try various things on the menu that are, kind of plant sourced, low waste, and sustainable. And it's part of this larger mission that UVM Dining and Climate Kitchen are trying to push for, which is to make most of the food on campus sustainable. They're trying to make it about 25% local food by 2030. So they feel like they need to make their food part of the mission that they have.
No, absolutely. And you said also it's locally sourced, so they're trying to all bring it in. Basically, hey, it's grown, in Vermont or around the area, and bring it in. But you tried it too. What did you have?
Oh, it's delicious. I had a maple glazed tofu bowl, which
Yeah.
was really good. The tofu was like very puffy, which was delicious. And it was like sweet potatoes, carrots. And then I tried their black bean cookies, which actually were very popular. And they did not taste like black beans. They tasted like chocolate cookies. They were delicious.
Yeah.
And then they had this like gnocchi, which was really good. It was like really fluffy. So it's good. I was spoiled yesterday.
No, absolutely. It's also great to get some food out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's some great news. Well, Lucy, thanks so much for hopping on. And again, we'll show that in a second. I feel like the seeing the food too will be better too. So,
Yeah.
cool. Well, thanks
So
so much.
good. And that runs till Thursday if people want to go try out some of the food.
Yeah, great, awesome. Well, Lucy, thanks so much for hopping on.
All right. Thank you, John.
See ya. Again, that was Lucy Kale there. Talking about the a new fun thing this week at UVM as far as sustainability goals, but also some options for kids or students in the dining hall. So we'll take a look at that, and we'll pull that up in a sec.
This is the maple glazed tofu bowl.
One of the many climate-friendly eats on the menu at the University of Vermont this week. UVM food researchers and the dining staff are serving up locally sourced, low-waste, plant-forward meals meant to support a more sustainable food system.
The university, we just buy an immense amount of food and we have a huge impact on both the local economy and the amount of waste that could be generated coming from campus.
The goal of the event this week is to help educate students and the rest of the community on food sustainability. One of its main teaching points is lifting up Vermont farmers and producers.
It can be designed in that they are always part of people's purchasing practices, then you're really creating a kind of a viability, an economic viability for small producers across the state.
UVM Dining says it's hoping to make the university 25% locally sourced food by 2030, and students are on board with the efforts.
Generally, our students in the community really care about where their food comes from. They want to do what's right for the environment, but they also want it to taste good, right? And so making sure that we We have a wide variety of flavors, authentic foods.
And also making sure climate-friendly practice continues after students get their degree.
We're really helping to educate the next generation of consumers so that they care more about the sourcing of their food and do better.
Reporting on UVM's campus, Lucy Kale, Channel 3 News.
Okay, that was our Lucy Kale. There's some good food too.
Hungry now.
I know. It's funny. We see this. And I did a story last week on one of the restaurants around here.
That also made me
Yeah,
hungry.
that's what I mean. It's like we do something like that, and like you want to be polite. I'm not gonna. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna eat anything.
Yeah.
But
And all I got over in my little break room fridge is a little bit of yogurt.
yeah,
That's about what I'll be
you're a
having.
big banana guy too, though.
I did have a banana earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eating green bananas too. That's weird.
Oh, I don't like them too sweet.
No, you need them ripe, Peter. I worry that's. Anyway, there's no good way to talk about weather from that. That's like good day to plant a banana.
Pivoting to weather. Yeah.
No, but today very very warm.
Yes.
But some thunder showers into the evening.
Yeah, is not only are we going to be
Yeah.
talking about some summer-like temps out there, but kind of a summer-like feel with some showers and potentially some thunderstorms here as we head towards later today. For now, pretty quiet here on Satellite and Radar. As a matter of fact, most of us talking a good deal of sunshine out there to start off the day today. Temperature-wise, already starting to warm things back up, back into the 50s and 60s. Notice Burlington coming in at 65. Got Highgate already coming in at 67. Messina off to the west, clocking in at 71 degrees. And a lot of us going to be talking temperatures that climb back into the 70s and potentially some lower 80s here as we head towards this afternoon. First half of the day today, pretty quiet weather-wise. We're going to talk a good deal of sunshine. So we start to head towards the late afternoon hours. Notice by about 2-3 o'clock out across St. Lawrence County, starting to see some signs of showers and thunderstorms out there. Really does look like the greatest risk of seeing some thunderstorms on the stronger side of things will be across New York's North Country, and then they gradually weaken and diminish as they make their arrival across the lake and into much of Vermont. Still going to hang on to a few showers and thunderstorms into the first part of the overnight hours tonight, but basically that potential at severe weather gone here basically after nightfall tonight as we lose that instability in the atmosphere. We wake up tomorrow morning to potentially a few leftover clouds out there, but it's more and more sunshine emerging here into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Breaking down that severe weather risk again across New York's North Country, highlighted in that yellow color, generally away from the Champlain Valley. You can see basically from the Adirondack Park points west. That's where we have a level 2 out of 5 risk here for severe weather. That's going to be the greatest potential at maybe seeing some thunderstorms that potentially feature some strong gusty winds. Maybe a little bit of small hail, but again, the biggest threats with any stronger storms we do see today would be that wind gust potential, gusts upwards of 40, 50, maybe even a few gusts higher than 50 miles per hour possible here this evening and into the first part of the night tonight. That could possibly result in a few power outages localized in the area, especially across northern New York. That's something that we'll be watching here as we head to the second half of the day today. Take a look at what it does to our temperatures, though. Today, we're talking upper 70s and lower 80s. Tomorrow, most of us back down into the 50s here for daytime highs before we climb through the 60s and back towards the lower 70s here for the second half of the work week. So first, though, your forecast here for the rest of the day today. Take a look at those very warm temperatures out there, upper 70s, lower 80s here this afternoon. Morning sunshine followed by the arrival of those showers and thunderstorms here through the second half of the day today. Here comes all that cooler air in the wake of that cold front tonight. Overnight lows, they fall back into the 30s and 40s here for most of us come daybreak tomorrow morning. Not going to climb all that much here into your day on Wednesday. Clearing skies, temperatures for the day tomorrow, generally in the 50s off to the north, a few lower 60s possible the further south you head for tomorrow afternoon. Now look at that 7-day forecast. We'll stay dry here for the day Thursday. Increasing clouds, though, through Thursday afternoon. Chance of a few rain showers Thursday night into the day on Friday. Does look like a few rain showers also carry over into the upcoming weekend here for today Saturday. Brighter and nicer for Sunday and Monday of next week, but does look at this point like we maybe make it 20 weekends in a row with a little bit of precip here for the weekend.
I think got to be more optimistic, Peter. I think we need some. You know what I mean? Like we got to. Hey,
I mean, when the weather gives me an optimistic note, I'll be more optimistic.
Yeah.
But it's kind of rinse and repeat here on the weekend forecast, where it's like, well, looks like we see at least a little bit of precip, and that carries over again for this weekend.
That's true. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
That is the rest here on WCAX, of course. See Peter and I on the Channel 3 News at noon. Of course, all of our content at WCAX.com. And, yeah, get outside and enjoy it today. I think today's going to be, especially the first half today, is going to be absolutely beautiful. And, yeah.
Put on that sunscreen. Probably going to be feeling that heat, a little bit more heat than we've definitely felt in quite some time.
I don't know if you can see that. I have the watch burned.
Oh my gosh!
Right there. So
was that from the marathon?
It is, yeah. It's and I also have a peeling shoulder. We don't need to see that one. So anyway, take care.